Greetings, soul beings. It's Shelly Bean. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world and hope you had a great weekend. I am back doing the healing messages this week for the cardinal signs of Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. And this message here will be for the collective of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, Libra, let's check in and see what healing messages you have this week from Divine Spirit, Most High, your spirit team, your spirit guides. If you guys are still here, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like button. Please share and subscribe. If the spirit moves you to do so, please and thank you. All right. Okay, Holy Divine Spirit, what healing messages do you have for, Capricorn Collective, not Capricorn, Libra Collective this week, please and thank you. Divine Spirit, what healing messages do you have for Libra Collective this week, please and thank you. The healing messages do you have for Libra Collective, Holy Spirit, please and thank you for this week. So you are the second sign that got two messages. I think Aries, which is your opposite sister brother sign, got two cards as well. All right, so first card we have here is Seeker, the Seeker. It says, could you surrender just a bit more? Talks about all seeing eye and spirit and release, which is card number 36, which reduces to number 9. If that means anything to anybody. Then we have here the Forbidden Forest. It says, you are so brave to keep on going the way you do. Talks about bravery, persistence, and redemption. And this is card number 35, which reduces to number 8. Okay. Card 35 and 36, back to back. So guys, for card 35, which talks about the Forbidden Forest, the affirmation for this is, I am healing and redeeming the lost parts of my soul. It says here, the brave one, she who persists, or he who persists, even when her heart is aching and she feels she cannot make it through this day. She has traveled long and deep and grown tired, and rightfully so, in that dark and forbidden forest, the place it is said where you might not survive, the place they say that if you go to, you must return to it again to retrieve your soul. This card represents the hero who chooses to continue on their journey. Not half-heartedly, but with devotion and reverence. That part of the journey that nearly causes you to lose your soul or something essential to your being for good, and then having to return to revive it. Doing the same hard thing not once but twice is not easy to do. Even if it's just reimagining it in our head and heart, it still activates the same old wounds, pain, and stories. The brave one recognizes that to go on as her fullest and highest self, she must return to the forbidden forest to retrieve and resurrect her soul. This means facing the dragon, taming it, and eventually befriending it. If she does this successfully, she will unlock greater power, magic, and healing within. It will be a redemption and become a significant point on his or her journey. Pulling the Forbidden Forest card can be a positive affirmation that you are in the active process of this journey, that you are indeed being brave like the hero. You are earning the inner and outer gifts you rightfully deserve. Alternatively, this card can be a sign that you may need to return to the Forbidden Forest to heal, retrieve, or resurrect something of yours. Is there anything you've been suppressing or resisting? You may be at a point where it's time, even if you need to ask others for help. That is brave too. Every hero needs an ally. Wow, that was pretty deep, Libra. So there could be some things that you guys may not be addressing or may need to tap a little more into. Some things that might be coming to the surface that need attention. And just also maybe allowing yourselves to maybe feel certain uncomfortable emotions that you could be unconsciously avoiding. All right, so we have the seeker. And the affirmation for this is I surrender to the divine. The third eye does not look in order to see. Instead, it feels and knows. It is the most mystical of all spiritual symbols, and it is the seeker of our world, the part of us that brings us to higher understandings and connects us with the divine if we allow it to. The seeker archetype is the cloaked being who can travel between realms, the one who uncovers universal magic and mysteries, the finder of Atlantis and the sea, opener of ancient books even when the world tells them not to. They travel to forbidden and uncharted lands when others are too fearful to do so. Ironically, our human nature and our own two eyes can often get in the way of our seeking. Part of learning to see with our third eye is actually to close our own, to get out of our way of box-in thinking, rationalizing and overanalyzing. Reason and logic are not what carry us to magical realms. It is surrendering to spirit and quieting our minds so we can open up to the mysterious. The one who learns to see does it by using their third eye connection with spirit. Notice that the goddess in the artwork is crying. She cries tears of awe and wonder at what she is seeing. Her third eye, wide open and looking toward the heavens, is symbolic of the heightened understandings and awakenings we are capable of receiving. A release, which is the tears flowing downwards, allows for the rise, the third eye seeing upwards. Observe how the goddess becomes the horizon. She is the rising sun with a renewed sense of optimism for life. The sun is within her mouth, as though she will speak, express, or sing about her powerful experience. That surrendering and releasing rather than controlling and consuming was how she achieved it. She asked you, could you surrender just a bit more? So those two messages, Libra, are pretty deep. And I feel in hearing both cards have a lot to do with how you guys being an air sign are typically very logic based, very analytical, very much in your head about things, um, seeing the logic, trying to see the logic in things instead of um, maybe tapping more into your intuition or even your heart space and allowing yourself to feel emotions. So, with two cards pretty much um, implying that as well, Spirit is saying that this talks about how Spirit is encouraging you guys to get more into your heart space, into your feels, into your emotions. You know, you guys are very much more so um, are thinkers and, you know, like I said, analyzers and um, more into your head space and your heart space. But this is a time and period where Spirit is asking you guys to get a little more into your heart space and into your emotions and feelings. All right, Libra. So as we close out, Holy Spirit, what affirmation do you have for Libra Collective this week for the affirmation as we close out? What do you want Libra to leave off with in the affirmation for this week? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Yes, Spirit, I know you don't want that many. What affirmation do you have for Libra Collective this week as we leave out of this reading? Please and thank you. One more shuffle, then I'm just going to choose Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right, we have, I will surround myself with positive people who will help bring the best out in me. I love that for you guys. That's your affirmation for this week. All right, Libra gang, those are your healing messages and affirmations for this week. I hope that they were helpful and that they resonated. And as always, guys, until the next upload, be well and be at peace. Ashe.